لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الرسل وخاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين وعلى أصحابه البررة الكرام رضوان الله تعالى عنهم أجمعين وعنا معهم بفضله وجوده وكرمه فإنه أكرم الأكرمين. أما بعد, respected listeners, brothers and sisters, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm really honored to be invited by the Muslim International Muslim World Muslim Council to speak to you today about the British Muslim community, or I should say the proud British Muslim community in the United Kingdom. I'm really honored to be giving this speech as a Muslim scholar and imam, representing a large number of Muslim scholars and imams in the United Kingdom, as well as thousands of the Muslim community. As you would know that the Muslim community came to Britain as migrants, but it has a long history that the Muslim community settled quite a long time ago, but their settlement were not continuous or prominent as such. But in the 50s, then following on 60s and 70s, we have seen increase. And most of them were from South Asian or from Yemen and other countries. But recently, we have seen, due to the different issues, we have seen so many migrants communities coming here. They have, almost all of them have adopted the British way of life, but enjoying the freedom of religion, the freedom of expression, and the democracy, which is the beauty of this beautiful country. British Muslim community, which comes to somewhere roughly around 3 million in numbers, is a prosperous community and which is exuberantly advancing in all fields. They are hugely contributing to the society in different ways, and they do that very proudly. For example, we see a huge number of Muslim men and women serving the country in the armed forces, in police, and in different other civic areas to serve their communities. There are a large number of doctors, nurses, care workers, and of course, imams and chaplains like myself. I was honored to be the first chaplain officially being accepted and ordained as the first Muslim chaplain in the prison service in the 1980s in Her Majesty services in the prison service, which give me the honor that I've taken oath as the first chaplain in 1984. Further on, this services or this service to the community from the British Muslim community continuing that in the shape of prison service or imams in and chaplains serving in the health service, who are serving in the armed forces as chaplains. And this is obviously highlight furthermore the contribution towards political life that the British Muslim community is fully taking part as integrated community in the political life of the United Kingdom. So we are really honored to see a high number of dignitaries and leadership representing in all parties the British Muslim community, whether it comes from Sadiq Khan to Sajid Javed and the very first MP, Chaudhry Muhammad Sarwar, and so on and so forth. And in every party, we have representation, and Baroness Warsi and Lord Qurban, Lord Ahmed, and others. And in the financial and economical field, we see the British Muslim community again at the forefront. So we see the entrepreneurs community of the British Muslim community are at the forefront in making contribution into the society. And they have various names, various companies, the large brands they have introduced into the system. And they have excellent relationship between communities, different faith communities. And there are very good interfaith dialogue programs. I myself take part in them for the past 40 years. And recently, we have introduced through CAICED the Imams and Rabbi Council throughout the Europe, where the Muslims and Jewish community come together to discuss their common issues and defend each other and provide moral and ethical support to each other. And recently, an article which was shared by a number of newspapers in which I've written the formation of this wonderful cooperation and how it's benefiting the both communities. So we recently stood side by side in the issue of halal and kosher and circumcisions and a number of other issues. And we will continue this wonderful cooperation. Another important element is that British community, where British Muslim community, where they are integrated in the society, they also have full freedom. They are enjoying full freedom of the practice of religion. So we have around 2,000 mosques, and we have 187 Muslim schools, full-time schools. Some of them are fully supported or partially supported by the government of the United Kingdom. And there are roughly around 5,000 supplementary schools which provide evening classes or weekend classes for children. And there are 15 religious seminaries, 15 to 20 religious seminaries, which provide training for local imams, born and bred British imams who are contributing to the society and serving their communities proudly. I'm saying that the British Muslim community, due to the British political and economical caring values for British Muslim community, the British Muslim community feel proud, integrated, and contributing in the society in different ways. I've served 5 years on the British local police commissioners, elected police commissioners ethical committee to ensure and monitor that everybody is treated fairly and in responsible ways. And similarly, I'm part of the task force for developing the regulations for supplementary schools. I'm also contributing to how we can evaluate, organize, and moderate our curriculum for our seminaries who are training our imams, because they are our future and our future's generations will depend on them. So we ensure that they freely enjoy their belief, their practice, the sect or the school of thought they belong to, but equally they must ensure that they understand the Britishness and the British values of this wonderful system where we are all living in an integrated society where everybody is respected and cared for. So the important thing here is the education system. And I've left it lastly in the education system, starting from primary to secondary to actually further education, higher education, and then postgraduate education and research. We see the Muslim community throughout is wonderfully, contributing to that field. We have Association of Muslim Schools, which represent all the Muslim schools, and which is recognized by the Act of Parliament. And it is also a provider of inspection services to the Muslim schools. Then we have the Association of Muslim Supplementary Schools, which provide actually services to all those evening and supplementary schools or Sunday schools. And this is another wonderful organization. And we have the Association of Muslim Scholars and Imams and Theologians, which keep all the Imams informed about what is happening in the country, keep them on board, and all the rules and regulations which comes from the government, we pass it on to them. In this wonderful system, then we go into the mainstream education system, where we see that people are contributing enthusiastically and taking part in different fields and different research. We have a very good surge in the Muslim community youngsters, the young community coming forward and taking part in education system, feeling proud British. And that is actually the beauty of our deen, our iman, because al-Islamu dinul amni wal wafa wal ahad. Islam is the religion of deen, wafa, and ahad, a promise, and also a religion which encourage person. We must never ever cheat or break our promise with others, and that's why we stand united as one community. However, there are actually issues, problems in every community, but the majority of Muslim community, overall majority of the Muslim community, are enjoying their life, working hard, and in every field of life, they are represented throughout the community. And I'm sure that this contribution, their contribution, the British Muslim community contribution, will continue, and they will prosper in the future, and there will be a bridge, the gap between the Muslim countries and the British government or the United Kingdom. I'm once again grateful to the United Arab Emirates, its government and its leadership, and the TWMCC for taking such great initiatives, introducing scholars, communities from around the world, as well as introducing harmony, religious harmony, and friendship between different communities. So my prayers, my wishes for everyone is that we all must work together, remain together, and also work for our communities, for our countries. Wherever you are, you remain Muslim, but also respect the law of the land, respect the communities and the countries where we are, and also follow the legal system and the framework. We are very proud of the United Kingdom, where we have all that freedom, which is actually could be available for Muslims anywhere in the world. Once again, thank you very much for listening, and God bless you all.